Let me introduce myself. My name is Amanda Putri, Genesee from Class MNJ to 2A. 1. Definition of ownership structure. Ownership structure refers to the distribution of ownership rights and control in a company. It describes who owns the company's shares and how much influence or control each owner has over the firm's decisions and policies. 2. Importance of ownership structure. Determines control and decision-making power, influences the governance system of the company, affects firm performance, agency costs, and access to capital, plays a role in the company's risk profile and strategic behavior. 3. Types of ownership structures. A. Concentrated ownership. A small group, for example, a family, state, or institution owns a large percentage of shares. Common in family businesses or state-owned enterprises. Pros: better monitoring of management. Cons: risk of minority shareholder exploitation. B. Dispersed ownership. Ownership is spread among many shareholders, none of whom has significant control. Common in large public corporations, especially in the US and UK. Pros: greater liquidity and market efficiency. Cons: higher agency costs due to separation of ownership and control. C. Institutional ownership. Owned by financial institutions such as banks, insurance companies, or mutual funds, they can influence corporate governance positively due to professional management. D. Foreign ownership. Shares owned by international investors or foreign institutions may bring better corporate governance practices and global capital access. E. Government ownership. State owns a significant portion or the entirety of a firm. Common in strategic sectors, energy, defense, infrastructure, can be inefficient due to political influence. 4. Common ownership models. Model description. Family-owned. A family holds significant shares and management roles. Managerial ownership. Managers also act as shareholders. Widely held corporation shares are held by the public with no dominant shareholder. State-owned enterprise, so government has majority or full control. 5. Ownership structure and corporate governance. Ownership structure affects board composition, voting rights and shareholder power, accountability of managers, protection of minority shareholders. A well-balanced structure can reduce agency problems and promote transparency. 6. Factors influencing ownership structure. Legal and regulatory framework. Market conditions. Company size and industry. Cultural and historical factors. Tax policies. 7. Agency theory and ownership. Agency problem. Conflict between owners' principals and managers' agents. Ownership concentration can reduce this by aligning interests. Managerial ownership can align incentives, but may also lead to entrenchment. 8. Examples of ownership structures. Google Alphabet Inc. Dual-class shares giving founders more voting power. Samsung, controlled by founding family via cross-holdings. Toyota, significant institutional and family ownership. Pertamina, Indonesia. 9. Advantages and disadvantages. Structure advantages, disadvantages. Concentrated strong control, lower agency cost, risk of minority oppression. Dispersed market-driven, democratic weak monitoring of management. Institutional expertise in governance may prioritize short-term gains. State-owned long-term focus, national interest, political interference. 10. Trends in ownership structures. Rise of institutional investors and activist shareholders. Increase in foreign investment in emerging markets. Shift from family control to professional management. Use of dual-class shares for control retention, for example, tech companies. Let me know if you'd like this as a PowerPoint presentation, a handout or study guide, examples and case studies, a comparison between countries like US, Japan, Indonesia,